Hello everyone, and welcome to World of Tanks. I'm kind of liking tanks a little bit at the moment, so I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown, part 2 of my Garage Rundown series. So I'm firstly going to do a battle in each of the tanks I've got, just like I did last time, and just show you a little bit about what it's about. So as you can see here, this is my Stug Mark III, one of my favourite tanks, I've decided. It's a tank destroyer, so it doesn't have a turret. Very strong front armour and a very big gun. And this is the point of a tank destroyer, which is this, self-propelled anti-tank gun. Right, here we go with a battle. Now it's fairly straightforward, two teams have to fight for each other's checkpoints. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I don't think I'm that good, but I picked up a few tips and tricks on how to play. Oh, hello Mr. Marder, you're going to go there, righto. I don't know who that M5 Stuart is firing at, because there's nobody there. We can't see anyone. So it looks like we're kind of digging in a little bit, setting up quite a decent formation. I seem to be a bit lost though, so I'm going to help out this 38T over here. Actually, no, I'm not. He's a scout. He's supposed to be out there. Now, that cannot be seen from my angle, so I'm going to have a look at this Excelsior heavy tank, which I can see. I'm going to aim for its turret. Boom. And I've taken some health off it. This Excelsior here, because I'm shooting at him from behind cover, he's not able to see me. So when I shoot, my location isn't revealed to him. Yes, just clipped him as he went past. It's Ram 2, needs to go down. Boom! Aim for the turret. Turrets are pretty good weak points on some tanks. It depends which ones. Oh, this Panzer 1C is looking for trouble. It's kind of found a way up here. It's been tracked. Aim for its lower plate and took a massive chunk of damage off it. I set it on fire as well. Now I'm going to take more of a defensive position here because it looks like the squares on the map, the green squares, are our artillery. And they need protecting because they're very weak. This AT2 is going to be a bit of a problem. This British tank destroyer hit it from the sides and that's going to be good. One more shot. Boom. Ah, no, I clipped it. And aim for the turret. One more shot. Oh, there we go. Someone else took care of it for me. And that Excelsior's being really pesky at the moment. I just want that destroyed. So I'm going to aim for its turret one more time. In we go. Boom. Took a chunk of damage off there. And if I can shoot it one more time, it seems to have got itself no! Ah! However, there still seems to be a sizable amount of... Oh, no! Damn it. And he gloated at me over the chat as well. He called me a camper. I'm going to go on record here and say I'm a tank destroyer. Alright, in the real war, tank destroyers are not built for mobility. They don't go into enemy lines. Okay? Tank destroyers are campers by their very mechanical nature. So, shut up. I'm now going to switch to my next tank along the line, my Matilda. Here we go again, up and at 'em, lads. This has got 75mm of armour going all round, which means it can very well take damage. Now this map is a little bit different from the one we played in the Stug 3, because the checkpoint base is actually in the centre. Now two teams have to fight for it. King of the Hill, basically. I think it's the King of the Hill. Now there's two ways to use cover. You can stay in cover like this. As you can see, there's a bit of a filter over the screen, over my point of view, which means the enemy won't be able to see me. However, there is also shooting like this. Now, I will be able to see the tank silhouette from through the trees, and therefore shoot it. This has advantages and disadvantages. It will mean that I won't be able to see it very well. However, I will be able to shoot it without it detecting me. There's a certain thing I've learned in World of Tanks is when you're in trouble, don't be afraid to leave a good opportunity alone. I'm going to clip it at the top. I missed, but luckily this has a quick reloading time. And it went behind a rock. Final shot. Ah, damn it, I'm rubbish. Now that's not good because I have just fired 3 shots in the wide open. Potentially giving my position away, but there's this KV-1S. I'm going to aim for its back. Oh, he's going to try a bit of a risky maneuver. Going to aim for its side. Now aim for the back of the turret. Boom. And I'm just chipping away at its armor. This has low damage but high degree of reload time. So I'm just going to keep chipping away at this enemy. Going to keep my eye on the map as well. And there it goes. The KV-1 has gone down. The KV-1S. Here comes another KV-1S. Hit it right in the... One more shot to the front of the turret. However, the KV-1S's turret armor is very good. Oh! Okay, it hit me in the track, which means I can't move. I'm just going to have to keep chipping away at it. Oh, that's a high explosive shell at the side. It's going to hit me now. And can I... Ah! Damn it. All of that time. As you can see, the pock marks on the front of the tank there. I was just aiming for the driver and the gunner slot constantly. It seemed to be doing okay. Now, I was never ever going to actually defeat the tank with massive big shots. The gun had a really high reload time, but it was also a really low damaging weapon. Right, here we go again with my Churchill Mark I. Again, a really nice tank. Now, there are some flaws with the Churchill Mark I. As you can see, the tracks are exposed. It's got massive armour, but the turret is fairly weak. Now, the front flat panel there at the very front, that's the weak point of the Churchill tank. If you saw my Stug 3 at the very start of this video, I was shooting at that Excelsior, trying to game for the turret, because that's where these British heavy tanks were kind of weak. That Stug 3 seems to have this situation on lockdown, or at least it did. Boom! I'm going to... Okay, now I'm going to try and make use of the Churchill's powerful armour here. Aim for the lower plate of this VK. Oh dear. Okay, I'm not doing too well here. I'm going to have to back up. Now the Churchill is unfortunately very slow. That was rubbish. I must admit, that was a crap shot. Aim for the frontal armour. Aim for the back. Boom! Side scraped. Now, they're double teaming me here. They're being a bit nasty. So, they've missed that opportunity shot. Now, I'm going to go around here, finish off this VK. Shit! No, they completely overwhelmed me. I should have been paying more attention to my map here. Right, here we go again with my M24 Chaffee, my light tank. It's a reconnaissance tank, so it's very fast, but very lightly armoured as well. What I'm going to do is start off this way. Now, if you watch my other video... in World of Tanks, you'll notice why I used a very naughty technique called suicide scouting. And that, I don't know, it can be a bit unethical and a bit lazy for quick experience points. So what you can do, in fact, is use... I'm going to tuck myself in nicely here. Spot the enemy. Sorry, I'm going to have to concentrate on this now because I find myself in a bit of a pickle. Ah, that Chaffee's kind of sneaking up as well. Ooh! Shot deflected. Oh, wow! Bitch! But yeah, that M24 Chaffee tank is very good at spotting rather than fighting. So that's why I wasn't shooting at anything. I poked my head out and then went back in again. Now this, on the other hand, is not a scouting tank. Right, off we go with the KV-2. This used to be a bunker buster. So this tank was used mostly with a big gun and a slow reload time to destroy armoured fortifications rather than enemy tanks. So what I'm going to do with this tank, because the gun takes... Let's have a look. This red marker here, 24.84 seconds to reload. It is a monster, so I'm going to join up with all the other guys. Now you'll see this IS-2 pushing me from behind. This isn't, he's not being a douche, he's actually helping me. The KV-2 is so heavy and therefore so slow that I can't actually achieve a decent speed. So he's actually giving me a push, which is very polite of him. So as you can see, I'm joining up with this T-29 and this Tiger 1, as well as Mr. IS-2 over here. He's giving me a little push. Now, I don't want to push myself too much. I'm probably going to sit behind this rock. Oof, that T-39 dealt a chunky bit of damage to that Jackson tank destroyer there. However, this A44 seems determined to sneak up on us from behind. So I'm going to go back with this lovely T29 and see if we can do any damage to people who are trying to flank our position. We don't want that, obviously, because then our artillery is at risk, given the fact there is no artillery in this match. Oh, that's interesting. Going to be very close fighting now. Oh, that E25 just bit the dust. I'm struggling to find a decent position to shoot. Aha, Mr. Hellcat! Now I'm going to have to wait 4 seconds for my gun to center. No, don't move, don't move, don't move. Boom! I missed! That TOG-2 seems preoccupied. No, he's aiming at me now. I'm going to pull back. Ah, he just hit my track, but he didn't do any decent damage. Now he seems to be targeting me at the moment. This is probably why he's staying in that position, so I'm not going to creep my head out. Oh! I'm going to wait. High explosive shell. Boom! Right, he's going to want to hit me again, so I'm going to try and deflect my turret's armor. Whoa, that was close. That IS just up there hit against that rock while he was aiming for me. Now, the problem with this heavy tank is it presents quite a big target. Now, we're able to gang upon this IS, so that means I can go in and support it. And this Tiger is sneaking up on me, so I'm going to need to be very careful. Boom! Yes! That thing needed shooting. Okay, we're still taking damage, but it's okay. We've got one IS, which seems to be very, very low on health, and it's S35CA. Looks like it's a tank destroyer, but it seems to be driven by somebody with a 49% efficiency, which is kind of good, actually. That T29 looks like he's got it in the bag. Powerful tank, the T29. As you can see, one shot in that circular bit there, that's close to the driver's hatch, that little slit in the center. And the other one is right there underneath where the ladder is. That's where the gunner would be located. Now, this is my Jagdpanzer IV. Now, if you know my other videos, I'd go a bit geeky about tanks, a bit nerd, and tell you the origin of the names and what it all means. So the Jagdpanzer IV is Panzer, meaning tank, Jagd from hunt, Jäger, if you know your Jägermeister. So the Jagdpanzer is basically tank hunter, and the 4 is because it's mounted on the chassis of a Tier 4. Much in the same way the Stug 3 is only called the 3 because it's mounted on the Panzer 3. The Jagdpanzer 4 is mounted on a Panzer 4. Now this game is more of a base capture thing. We're on the attack, they're on the defense. We either have to catch their base or lose. So we're going to head out nice and quickly now, establish a decent position up in the map. It's B9 or B0. So we're going to try and focus all our energy up there. The other guys are going to go the other way. And the enemy team is going to be on the defensive. All they need to do is outlast the battle or destroy all of us. I'm going to be very careful here. I'm going to hide behind this bush, make sure nobody can detect me. We have 3 artillery. They have 2. And as you can see, one of them has just shot at me. Maybe they acknowledge the fact that people are going to be round here. They're actually taking pot shots at the moment. So what I'm going to do is just keep myself focused on this particular area. This KV-2 is coming around the corner. Now it's got a high turret, so what I'm going to do is place my faith in the fact that this KV-2... I'm in a bad position already. Boom! Oh, deflected. I deflected the armor. Now I can't get too close to this, man. Cannot get too close to this KV-2. Now the artillery is probably focusing on me at the moment. There we go. Hey, because I shot. It's 88. No. Just shot at the back of me. Oh, one in the turret. I am dead. My engine's down. I can't aim the artillery. Everything was going for me. And I get shot by that 88. I hate fighting against that tank. It's a British tank destroyer and it's invincible. So, let's carry on to a new tank. Another new tank which I have bought. These are my big 3. The things that I've been saving up for about a month.
Let's go.
Here we go again. In my Churchill Mark 7. This is a second battle I will ever have in this tank. A few improvements from the Churchill 1. but including a more powerful group of enemies. This is a tier 6, and the top of the table is tier 7. I'm going to join up with this T150. Firstly, it needs help, and secondly, it actually seems to be pretty good. I think it's this this yellow one in the table. So what I'm going to do is line up my tank with this street here. What I'm going to do here is park up. Oh, yes! Look at that! One more to finish it off. Oh, dearie me, no! It deflected. Now, I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I'm being very crap at tanking right now. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm out in the open when I shouldn't be. So what I'm going to do is tuck myself in behind here. And go there. Now, we don't have a lot of spotting action. So what is this? What this is actually doing is known as side scraping. Boom! And one more. Into the M6. Right, aim for the driver's hatch and the M6. Boom! And I know that KV2 is going to aim at me. I'm going to die. I'm going to need to pull back. Hopefully we're going to get some help from these guys. And this Luch here. Bit of a side-scraping shot there. That Luch is probably going to be going for that artillery piece. And I'm going to need to do what I can to help him. However, my tank isn't really that fast. Nah, that Luch is already destroyed. The artillery piece. So I'm going to go around here, try to meet it in the centre. I have the distinct advantage. It is a light tank. With not a lot of health left, and I'm a heavy tank, so I'm going to just... There we go! Oh my god, I just tracked him! He's going to shoot at me with his... And he missed! Oh, okay, that was lucky. Now, I think we're going to lose this match. We need to fall back. KV2's got us pinned pretty well. That T150's just taken a massive lot of damage. That SU-100 is closing in on the T-150. I need to get myself up there as soon as possible. No, it doesn't matter. That T-150 is going to need some help, though. That ARL is doing nothing. They are at a distinct advantage now, and that T-150 looks very pesky over there. I'll try and bear that in mind and shoot! And hit the T-150 there. The T-150's just gone across my crosshairs. Let's see if he reverses. Oh, he won't reverse now. He's actually got the advantage. But maybe this VK's reversing. Boom!
We've damaged them.
It's swaying from left to right. It stopped. Damn it. Oh, this is some bad tanking by me. I completely missed that shot. Aim for that hole. Did a little bit of damage to him there. I'm going to finish off this T-150. Hopefully he's going to stay where he is. Boom! Okay, that's one tank less. That missed! I'm doing crap at tanks today. Boom! Right in the side track. Oh, there we go. KV2 got me from behind. Now, you might have realised my AT2 from before, that AT8 before. This is one of its older brothers, the Valentine anti-tank. This was a Valentine tank, but they nailed a big gun and took the turret off, calling it the Valentine anti-tank.
Let's go!
Let's go! Yes, let's get them again. Now, as an anti-tank gun again, I need to be very careful about my sides and my back. This tank, as you can see, is actually an open-topped one. There's only one artillery piece in the enemy's army. If an artillery piece hits my tank, it's a one-shot kill, because as you can see, there is no armor on the roof. Ah!
Everyone, get out!
Crap. Now, here we go, final battle of the video. So now I'm going to finish off the game in my SU-85B. So I'm going to try and do as well as I can with this match. However, I am the bottom tier of this battle. SU-85B is actually a pretty powerful tank destroyer. It's usually placed in the bottom tier of a particular match. I need to be patient and wait behind. Wait for this Panzer IV-H to rear its ugly head. We got to attempt it. Lead it out. Lead it out. No, it looks like... Now, I could go forward now and expose myself, but I don't think I've been spotted. Looks like my teammates have got it in the bag, so I need to rely on them to make sure that everything is okay. This M5 Stuart might need a slap in the chops. So what are we all doing now? I think we're all going to pull back, go on the defensive a little bit. However, the M5 Stuart is dead, so what I need to do is keep moving because it's probably spotted me. So what I'm going to do is go try and sneak my way around behind this building. This Chiho is actually advancing. Shoot! Oh, that was rubbish tanking from me. 2 shots and they missed. That Matilda is just sneaked around behind the corner. This Chi-He is actually going for the cap. That Stug 3G is being a bit annoying as well. So I'm going to need to go back and go on the defensive a little bit. I've not done any damage. I've not even done any tanking in this one. I've just moved around a little bit. Now I need to be careful of being outflanked. Luckily this Su-85B is pretty quick. Oh shit, I've been spotted by this Stug 3G. Hit me in the side. Aim for the lower plate and I'm dead. Stug 3G hit me with a 75mm cannon. And we lost that one too. So there we go. This is the point of view of a free-to-play player of World of Tanks. Now, if you want to see any more videos of World of Tanks, let me know, because I enjoy playing this game. Go all total nerd about tank facts and everything. If you want to check out this game, I'm going to jam a link in the description. Like I said, it's free to play. Make an account, and you're good to go. If you want me to play something specific, go ahead and let me know. But until next time, we'll be playing something else. Bye!
What are you doing? I'm going to...
Your floppy dice to hand up the top of the windscreen on your tank. What are you doing, T1?
I'm gonna make it!